So I have arrived at the Mississauga Cineplex Theater for the 70mm Odyssey screening. I'm here about 20 minutes early just because I actually did buy this ticket off of somebody on Marketplace for Facebook because I could not get tickets for this movie in 70mm for like the next month. So I bought it off somebody else for about the same price as a regular ticket. So I'm just hoping that everything works all good and I have no issues getting in. But anyways, guys, I'll see you on the other side. Alright guys, so I just got out of seeing the Odyssey in 70mm here in Mississauga. What an amazing experience that was. I was here on a Monday today, and at 2 in the afternoon, this was an absolutely packed movie theater. It was completely sold out. Every single person in the theater was incredibly happy to be there. There was cheering at the end. Everybody was completely locked in. Nobody was talking. This is one of the greatest movie theater experiences. Seeing this movie in the full 143 IMAX on film projection was just an outstanding experience. There is honestly nothing like the Odyssey. There are a lot of movies you can go see in 70mm film in IMAX. There's just not an experience that's going to be quite like going and watching Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. This is a once-in-a-lifetime movie experience, and I'm really hoping that you guys are going to be able to see the movie in a similar way. I was blown away in the 70mm showing how gorgeous this movie is. And now don't get me wrong, I felt that way the first time, but seeing it on a full 143 IMAX in film projection is just outstanding, and there's honestly nothing like it. After seeing it again, I think it may be my favorite Christopher Nolan movie. I don't want to say for sure because I've seen so many of his movies so many times, and I don't want to for sure say this is the best one. But this is about as close as you can get to making a perfect movie, and especially a perfect Christopher Nolan movie. Everything that Nolan is known for, the way that he plays with time, everything being a little bit crazy, maybe some plot twists, there is all of that in this movie and more. I think that this is some of the best action that Christopher Nolan has ever had in any of his movies. A lot of people complain about the Dark Knight trilogy, but honestly, the Odyssey doesn't really have that problem in my opinion. I feel like all of the action is great. I feel like this is some of the strongest writing that Christopher Nolan has ever had. Every single character and their dialogue is pretty exceptional in this movie, and that was something that I was nervous about going into it. Honestly, there's just something to say about movies in general. Going and watching a movie like The Odyssey in a format like this, in a full theater, really just reminds me how much I love movies and how important they really are. Without movies, we wouldn't be able to express these stories the way that they deserve to be expressed. This is just one of those moments where I feel like filmmaking is at its peak and it can never be done better. The best part about filmmaking is that it can be. Christopher Nolan's next movie might be better than The Odyssey. It might be his best movie of all time. And that's just the great thing with movies. I absolutely love movies. I'm sure you guys do too. Going and watching The Odyssey just made me feel so happy. It's just such a wonderful experience, and I really can't stress enough how much you guys need to see this movie.